Hello. Um, my name is Noah Juniper Aries, and I feel like I post content pretty regularly. Ooh, my nipples hurt. I feel like I post content pretty regularly on my social media platforms. It's mainly just me doing crazy stuff, like I just posted like a get workout video, but I wanted to come on here, and I like to use my platform to uplift people and as like a break from all the crazy shit going on. I know it's kind of opposite for some people. Some people use social media for their news, and that's where they get all their drama, but me, I'm the complete opposite. I do not utilize Instagram or social media platforms to get my news. I get my news in other ways, and I use Instagram as a break. Like, I use Instagram as a fun, creative, like, escape for me, platform, I'd say. But I just wanted to come on here and be honest. I know that a lot of people post on Instagram, and they post on social media, and they post a lot of positive content and all the things that are going great in their life. But I wanted to come on here and be real. I know that a lot of people don't post realistic shit about what's going on in their life, and they only highlight the bad stuff or the good stuff. And so I just wanted to come on here for a minute, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this, but I wanted to come on here and like be honest about how I'm feeling, because I'm not doing great. I am seasonally depressed. It's getting really cold in Ashland. It's getting darker earlier. It's 5:30 and it's already pitch fucking dark outside. And I'm heavy, mentally and emotionally, even physically. I just feel so sad, and I'm going through a lot in life, and I'm freaking depressed. And I'm very good with my self-care. Like, the stuff that I do post, that's shit that I'm doing every day. And I wanted to come on here because I do post like get ready with me and go to bed with me. And I think that when we get into this moment of seasonal depression, I think so many people experience it. It can be easy to kind of beat yourself up for being seasonally depressed, but I think that it's so important that for people who do get seasonally depressed, such as myself, to be kind to yourself during this period, because it's literally not our fault. It's a biochemical reaction to getting less sun and it being cold. And I kind of like to think of it like in a spiritual lens, like I'm going through my hermit mode, or in just like an animalistic way. It's kind of like I'm a bear and I'm going into hibernation. And I think that the hardest part about seasonal depression is life doesn't slow down when your body needs rest. And that's the biggest thing for me, at least. I think that when I do go through seasonal depression, I get so exhausted, and I'm just so tired. I'm so fucking tired. And I wouldn't be surprised if I started crying while filming this, and I fully invite the tears. Fully. I think that when it comes to seasonal depression, I just get so tired and I get so exhausted, and the world around me doesn't slow down. The world, my job, my relationships, my friendships, my connections demand so much of me, and it just feels intangible and unrealistic for me to keep carrying everything, because it is unrealistic. It's unrealistic for us human selves to keep going and going and going. And it just sucks to live in such a hyper-productive world where resting is seen as a fucking weakness. And in reality, rest is beautiful when it's done properly. And another tricky thing, I want to definitely, to kind of give an overview of what this video is going to be, I feel like I'm very good with my self-care. I love my self-care. I prioritize that shit. It's literally what keeps my head above water when I'm entering these tough times. And so I just wanted to come on here and like give you a couple of like tips and tricks of things that I do when I get seasonally depressed. So that way, if you feel like, you know, you need guidance and you need support during this time, I hope you can watch this video and like take some of my advice or take some of the things that I do and integrate them into your own life. Because they're things that really help me to feel good. And I know that like when you get depressed, it can be so hard, so difficult to reach out for help. And so I hope that whoever's watching this video, if you are getting seasonally depressed, I'm with you and I love you and you're gonna be okay, my love. But I'm here to help you and I'm here to help myself. And I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to whoever is viewing this video. So, to get back into rest, I think rest is going to be the first topic that I talk about. Rest is so important when it comes to seasonal depression, and most importantly, it's important when it comes to winter. Like, winter is not a time to be making huge decisions or to be doing a bunch of shit. Like, winter's a time to go within. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to cut out as much unnecessary shit in your life as you can and prioritize the things in your life that really matter to you. And it's like I said, it's a time to really reflect on yourself. And I think it's a time, like, I think that as a society, we're conditioned to give so much of ourselves to so many people, so much of our energy, our time, and it gets draining. It gets really draining really quick when we're pouring so much of our cup into so many different other people's cups, and they're never satisfied. And so we have to just keep giving and giving. I think that it's an important time when we enter this dark night of the soul, when we enter this period of reflection, to give to ourselves and to pour into our own cups and to give our energy to ourselves. Of course, not neglecting our friendships, not neglecting our relationships, not neglecting all the other things and our responsibilities, but mostly it can feel so bad when you stop giving so much of yourself and you just to others and you just give yourself to yourself. It can feel so bad. But I want you to know that that is a conditioning. That is something that you have been conditioned to believe. And I'm telling this to myself too, because I have a hard time with this too. I struggle too. I'm gonna get a stuffed animal. Who do I want? I think I want this one. But feeling like you can never set a boundary and feeling like you have to give to other people all of the fucking time, that is a conditioning, and that's a limiting belief, because it's something that, you know, that we've been told that we can never just fucking exist. We have to be giving, we have to be bending over backwards to maintain responsibilities, relationships, connections, all of it. It's so draining. It's just so draining, and it's so hard. And just talking about it, I'm getting emotional. And so that's why I think it's important to rest during this time in whatever ways you can. Some things that I like to do for rest are yoga. Well, is yoga. I love yoga. I do yoga every day. I just got back from the gym and I was doing yoga. I was doing a vinyasa yin yoga, a yin vinyasa yoga, a yin vin, if you will, a yin and yang, if you will. Look, it's like my little painting, yin and yang. But yeah, so yeah, I know that some things about, like, yeah, yoga. I'm getting a little off track. Yoga. A beautiful practice to do is yin yoga. Yin yoga is a practice of gentle, very nurturing poses that you hold for longer. You can go on YouTube and watch guided ones, and I'm telling you, if you start slow with like 5 minutes a day, it is life-changing. I know that, especially for the men who are watching this, some men have a problem or have a resistance to doing yoga because it's seen as a feminine activity, and it is. It's a feminine, like yoga stems from femininity. But also like as men, you have femininity in you. Like as a woman, I have masculine in me. It's so like balanced, you know? And so actually I definitely recommend to the men who are hesitant about doing the yoga, I encourage you even more to do the yoga, because yoga is a great space to harness your femininity and balance it with your masculine. Because when you're too all about your masculinity, man, it could be so difficult. I don't know what it's like to be a man. Like I guess I do because I'm gender fluid, but biologically I do not know what it's like to be a man, and I don't know what it is like to have those conditionings, and my heart goes out to you because that shit seems tough. But yeah, resting would be number one. Another way to rest is doing something cozy for yourself. Like baths are healing as fuck. Baths are good. Just being in, like, laying in a comfy bed, having a bed full of stuffed animals like my bed. I think another thing is I get super lonely when these moments come along, and I feel sad, and I'm lonely as fuck right now. I have friends and stuff, but I think the feeling of wanting somebody in my bed to like hold me at night beside myself can be so, like, I crave that shit when I'm lonely and depressed. And so I don't have that. I don't have somebody. I'm single. I don't have somebody to like hold me at night beside myself. But it's different. And so I have all my stuffed animals and my heavy blankets and so many blankets, and I just like that pressure, having that on me, having that sensory input on me, and having these comfy things to just hold as I sleep literally make me feel so safe. So that would be one, like making your space comfy and cozy. And I know this can be so difficult for some people, but keep your space tidy, you know, keep your space as clean as you can. It could be so difficult to do when you're in that funk, but I'm telling you, your room gets messy, your mind gets messy even quicker. When you know, it could be so easy to let it slip when you're sad and you don't want to get up. Your room just starts to gather and clutter, and that as soon as your room starts to reflect dirtiness, like your mind will like even quicker like start to reflect that, and it can really mess you up mentally and emotionally. So I like to keep my space clean, and I'm not gonna lie, I have OCD, and so it's a struggle. Like I have OCD, and so it gets really hard because my room is clean as fuck all the time, but for some reason I never feel like I'm never at peace in my room, because I'm like, I feel like my room's always dirty. Like my room is deemably clean right now, but I still feel like it's dirty. Maybe that has something to do with my childhood. I'll have to reflect on that. But I like to keep warm lighting in my room too. That's another way. Like I have fairy lights, and I have like a salt lamp, and I like to keep warm lighting and keep it warm and cozy. Like make it your own little cocoon. That is so good. I'm contemplating if I want to shut my window. I don't really want to get up though. Another way to rest would be watching movies. Have lots of movie nights. Definitely be around fire and stuff that be around fire, stuff that we did thousands of years ago before technology and before hyperproductivity. Is in winter, what people would do is they'd spend a lot of time around fire. They spend a lot of time having bonfires and having communication and talking, and it's so important when it comes to, you know, depression season, if you will, to spend time like with your people and do things with your people. And honestly, if there are people out there and you don't have your people, I'm so sorry. Like my heart goes out to you because I have been there. And I know how hard it can be when you don't have your people and you're depressed, or I'm just so sad for you, and I have empathy for you, and I have sympathy for you, and I'm so sorry if you have to do this alone. if you honestly need somebody to talk to, just fucking DM me on Instagram. Like, I will talk with you. I will be there for you. If you need somebody to call, please call me, because I do not want anybody to go through this alone. It is so hard. Just please take care of yourself. So yeah, I really love resting. But it's important to balance the rest, because I know that like when you're depressed, over rest, oh wow, that happens quickly. So you can get so exhausted, then you sleep all day, and then you just, it's all about balance, because under rest leads to depression, over rest also leads to depression. So it's about finding that balance. And so another thing to kind of counteract, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but to counteract that, I'm just gonna go with it, okay, is activities and activity, staying active. It can be so easy when it's raining or when it's snowing or when it's cold as fuck outside, to want to stay inside all day. And some days you need that, like, honor that. If you're like, if you just need a day to fucking be inside all day and lay in bed, fucking honor that, literally. Honor the fuck out of that. I'm thinking of having one of those days tomorrow because I'm fucking burnt out. But literally, when it comes to activity, like, it could be so difficult to go outside and to be active when it's cold. Like, it can be, like, easy to just be like, it's cold, I'm just gonna stay in bed, and then it's a cycle, and it just gets bad. It gets vicious fast. So I'd say, like, little things that I like to do is I like to go for walks every day. Whether it's at night, girl, I'm not walking at night. Like, that's dangerous for me. Like, no, never mind. If you're a woman, nope. If you have somebody with you, or if you have, like, protection, take care of yourself and be safe out there. Like, the world we live in, it ain't safe. Yes, I would say going on a walk every day is something so small. Like, it'd be like something going to the park, or, oh, my neck. I want to take a bath so bad. My dorm doesn't have a bath, and I'm really sad. But yeah, going on a walk is something I do every day. And yoga, of course. There's just so many different types of yoga. There's yin yoga, vinyasa yoga, playful yoga, dance yoga, and it's just so nice. Another thing is definitely going and working out. Like, I'm getting back into working out. I'm active every day, but I haven't been into the gym lately because I've been going through some health issues. But I'm getting back into it because I'm starting to feel better. And then I would say it's good to also be creatively active, and do stuff to ignite your creativity. Kind of like painting is really soothing. It's really good to keep your mind active in the right spaces, because when you're depressed, it can be so easy to spiral and to get sucked into those loops of negativity and negative thinking. And so, like, it's just so beneficial to keep your mind active on the right things. But also, it's important to not be too positive in your mindset. Like, if you're sad, baby, let yourself cry. If you need to have a fucking crash out. If you need a day where you're just crying all day, let it out. Like, I think it could be easy when you get depressed to be so happy and to convince yourself that you need to be happy all the damn time. But that's not true. Not at all. It's important to actually learn to give into those feelings, to lean into them, but not drown in them. Like, let them come to the surface, let them leave your body, and once they're gone, let them go. Don't be seeking them out. Trust me, I'm speaking to myself too. I'm calling myself out in a kind way, because I'm speaking to myself too. I'm guilty of it too. I wouldn't say guilty of it, but like, I can be active in that, for sure. But I would say journaling, to keep your mind active on the right things. Journal. It is so important. Like, another thing that I like to do is I like to verbally journal. I will literally just be sitting outside, and then I'll be recording myself and talking, like what I'm doing right now. I think hearing and looking at myself, first of all, I fucking love seeing myself because I'm gorgeous. Mwah. I'm so pretty. I love verbally talking and just literally looking at my camera and talking and just letting it out. And I find it more efficient when I don't have a lot of time, because journaling can take a long time. But yeah, going on like Pinterest, looking up like journal prompts. Journal for 5 minutes. Like literally, it's so good for you. To just like get it out of your body, out of your mind, and onto a page. What I like to do is when I journal, I'll rip that shit up and throw it away. Like, get that out of your life. You don't need it. And then, yeah, definitely seek help too. Like, if you need a listening ear and you need people to talk to, it's important to like not like it's important if you don't have other people to talk to journal. But if you don't have other people to talk to, like or if you do have other people to talk to, I encourage you deeply to go talk to your loved ones, talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your community, and spend a lot of time in community and just be with your people, you know? Also, another skill is meditating, and just definitely taking time, even if it's 5 minutes. Meditation, it can be done meditating can be done through working out. It can be done through laying on the grass outside for 5 minutes. Like, meditating is not just sitting on your ass and closing your eyes and making your mind stop thinking. It's so you can meditate through many different things. Like, working out could be a meditative practice for some. Personally, yoga is a meditative practice for me. It's just a time to kind of calm my mind down, stop the spiraling, ground myself, which actually brings me to another point. Grounding is so important when, you know, you're spiraling and there's so much going on. And a good way to ground is actually be outside and put your feet on the ground. Like, let them dogs out, socks off, and let them dogs touch that damn earth. Let those paws ground. It's just so good for you to like put your feet to the earth. Yeah. But finding things to ground you for sure. Like, a thing that I love to do is ground me. So I have like crystals all over my place, and crystals are very grounding for me. I like to hold on to carnelian, my favorite crystal, or garnet. Very grounding stones to just kind of help you feel at peace and safe. And just holding it, I'm already feeling better. But I like to do a lot of energy work too. That's grounding for me. Reiki. I like to do some sort of Reiki. I've been in a phase where I usually do Reiki on myself, but I'm taking a little bit of a break from it. Hoping to get back into it next week, but I'm doing guided Reiki. So someone's doing Reiki on me rather than me doing Reiki on myself, because I'm very tired, like I said, and going through a lot of trauma processing, and so it's been difficult to do that. So I'm fully surrendering to change. Let's see. What else can we do? I'd say nutrition is good. Speaking of which, I'm getting hungry and I need to go eat. Ooh, wait. I forgot that I had a protein shake. Uh-oh, it's spilling in my bag. It's not good. It's kind of warm now, and maybe I'll put some ice on it, but I really don't want to move. So good. This shit is gluten-free and vegan, because I don't do either of those because it hurt my tummy. So another thing I would say, I'm gonna record for like 2 more minutes. I'm getting really tired, but another thing I would say is nutrition. Like, making sure that you're feeding your body healthy meals that make you feel good, especially soups are so good for you during this time. Like, meals that are warm and comforting and healthy and especially comfort food. Like, go eat that ice cream, girl. Go make those brownies. Yes, do that for yourself. Like, baking and cooking food, and just cooking your own food is so good during this time. And I'd also say take your supplements for sure. Make sure your vitamin D levels are good. But also another thing I would recommend is tinctures, and I'm gonna actually show you a few that I have. Right now I'm taking dandelion, and I'm taking hawthorn, and I've been doing Hawthorne for a couple of months, and Hawthorne is a heart opener. Spiritually, it's for opening your heart chakra and staying firm in those boundaries. And the other, like, I don't know what word it is, but the other thing is it's really good for cardiovascular and circulation. And so it's just really good. It's a good supplement to take. Another one is dandelion. I don't know the benefits. I haven't felt it too much because I literally have just gotten this today. But it's really, essentially it's good for cleansing and detoxifying. So I assume, like, in a non-spiritual sense, it's good to, like, detoxify your body from toxins. Go figure. And then spiritually, it's probably good to just let go of stagnant energy in your body. Plant medicine. I was gonna say something about weed, but I don't know if that's appropriate to talk about here. I'm gonna go pee. Be right back. It's chilly in here. Uh-oh, my wish stick fell. Uh-oh. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Okay, so nutrition, that's good. I'm feeling like it's near the end of this video. That's really all I got for you right now. So rest, activity, balanced activity, nutrition, self-reflection. I didn't really get into that too much. Community, spending time around fire, etc. I'm gonna go cook dinner now and get ready for my movie night. I think I'm gonna watch, I don't remember what I wanted to watch. My inner child had a video in mind, but I don't remember. Yeah. Love you.